Friends, in this lecture, we will talk about mass spectrograph. In the previous lectures, we have studied the effect of electric field and magnetic field on charged particles which moves from those fields. We have discussed the electric field, how electric field behave when charged particle moves along the electric field or perpendicular to electric field or with any direction. Similarly, we have also discussed what happened when the particle moved through magnetic field. Now we will discuss several applications. Mass spectrograph is one of the best application obtained by using the deflection of charged particles by electric field and magnetic field. In this lecture, we will study the basics of mass spectrograph, what is mass spectrograph, why we use this word, definition, term, explanation of this term, then basics, principle of this instrument, construction, working of this spectrograph, and finally applications. Before going into detail of mass spectrograph, first we know what is mass spectrograph. Spectrograph term is used for spectrum, and whenever we use the term spectrum, first thing keep in mind is colors. But here nothing to do with colors. Another definition of spectrum is separation. It gives a complete set of separation of some quantity, physical quantity. In colors, there is a complete details of wavelength variation. How intensity varied with wavelengths. But here, the spectrum means the spectrum of velocities. If we have charged particle of various velocities, then this spectrum we will get various velocities separated. Separate spectrum, intensity of various particles with different velocities in a spectrum. Why we term this mass spectrograph? We will separate velocities, but the mass will be same. I think you can remember here the term isotopes. Chemistry have a very equal, very interesting materials, isotopes. Isotopes having same atomic number but different masses. Since the mass is different, they may have different velocities, and we will separate out here those masses using this. Mass spectrograph is an instrument which, by using electric and magnetic field, we separate different isotopes. Many mass spectrographs suggested, but Bainbridge mass spectrograph is one of the most important mass spectrograph suggested by Bainbridge. It gives an easy and quantitative approach to get various masses separated by this method. In 1933, K.T. Bainbridge designed a mass spectrograph in which a velocity selector was used to produce a monoelectric velocity ion beam. And then he used a transverse magnetic field to distinguish between ions of different masses. Basically, it consists of two compartments, as said here. One is velocity selector, that we will discuss that here, and then second is here only magnetic field is applied, transverse magnetic field, and by which they distinguish ions of different masses. Velocity selector is a part of mass spectrograph. As it is clear from the name also, it is used to select a velocity. If your stream of charge particle is having different velocities of the charge particle, different velocity charge particle, then it can be separated out by using this device, by using this arrangement. As we know, whenever we create large number of charge particles by some method, either by electron gun process or some other process, there is always a possibility that we have particles of different velocities. A particle from minimum velocity, particle from higher velocity, and some others. So we have to filter out. It's a kind of filter by which you can filter out several velocities. Basically, it's an electro-optic device which uses electric field and magnetic field in cross configuration. We apply both the fields, electric field and magnetic field, in a certain region. As you can see in the figure, two plates are there. One is in the top, one is in the bottom. Top plate is positively charged and bottom plate is negatively charged. We have also applied magnetic field in this region, and this magnetic field is represented by cross, uniform at uniform distance. This cross, as we already discussed several times, shows that the magnetic field we are showing inside the plane, inside the board, inside the paper. If the magnetic field is inside the paper and electric field obviously from top to bottom due to plates, then these two are perpendicular to each other. In velocity selector, we keep this electric field and magnetic field perpendicular to each other. Now, we create charge particle, stream of charge particles by some method, and we pass the stream of charge particle through this. Whenever stream of charge particle passes through this, we have shown here, suppose you want to select a velocity v charge particles, and your stream may be having v plus minus del v, or v plus del v, or v minus del v. It means many particles which are having less velocity or more velocity, and we pass this. Due to this electric field and magnetic field, the electric field deflects the electron in upward direction. If the particles are positively, then it may move in the downward direction, while the magnetic field deflects them downwards, or sometimes maybe upward. Basic depends on charge. If the magnitude of the field E and B, suppose we are applying E and B, one is deflecting upward direction, second is deflecting downward direction, so we are applying two force in opposite direction here. Due to a special configuration that we have chosen, Special configuration means both are perpendicular to each other. We have created two fields which are moving in opposite direction. And since they are moving in opposite direction, we can fix our electric field and magnetic field in such a way if the magnitude of electric field and magnetic field is adjusted, then the force exerted become equal and Fe is equal to Fl. We know the electric field force is Fe, Q is equal to Fe, and due to magnetic field the force is QVB. If we equate the two, this will give you V, which is equal to E by B. And we can select velocity here. If we consider a beam of ions having charge Q but different velocities under the velocity selector, as we have discussed in the previous slide, in the velocity selector, the electric field and magnetic field are applied perpendicular to each other. The velocity of electrons coming out of it is given by V is equal to E by V. The radius of the circular path described by the ions can be calculated. As we know, due to magnetic field, you can calculate QE is equal to QVB. So we have calculated V is equal to E by V. This is due to electric field. We are applying electric field and the force is QE. Similarly, you can also write here QVB, and this will be cancelled out, and finally you left with this V is equal to E by B. The radius of circular path we can describe because magnetic field will try to rotate the particle in a circular path, and this will give centripetal force, and I think we all are aware with this. The centripetal force is mv square upon r, and this centripetal force will be given by q v b in the second chamber. Okay? That is why I have used here b prime. In the first chamber we have selected velocity. Now in the second chamber as we discussed, we applied some magnetic field. For the sake of understanding, I am taking the different magnetic field. The magnetic field is different, then it can be calculated mv square r is equal to qvb, and r can be written as mv upon qb prime. This r basically can give you the idea that with which r the particle can circulate, and this r is proportional to m, r is proportional to v, and of course other things are same. R is proportional to m and r is proportional to v also, but this m, we are keeping v is constant using velocity selector. Since v is constant, it depends only on m. So you will have different separation. The spectrograph is based on the principle that a non-uniform magnetic field acting perpendicular to path of ions having the same velocity, this deflect the ions of different masses from straight path into several circular paths of different radii. This radii is proportional to mass of the ion, as you have seen, describing the circular path. So, suppose your stream is having three types of mass, you will have three lines. Five type of mass, you will have five lines. Depends on number. By this, you can separate out the things. Now see the construction. Basically, it is a vacuum chamber placed in uniform magnetic field acting perpendicular to its larger surface. We have used two slits. This is S1 slit, this is S2 slit. The particles are entering from here. You create the particle from the gun or from other device and then enter here. Now these two slits are basically the electrical slit or magnetic slits used to focus, used to collimate the beam. So it is not a mechanical, it's a electrical or magnetic. We will focus. Now the deflection plates are placed next to the slit, this E. And at the same time we also apply magnetic field in this chamber. This is your first chamber. As I discussed, this is your first chamber and this is your second chamber. The electric field produced by the charge deflection plates and the magnetic field in the first constitutes velocity filter, and this only a particular velocity that you have selected can pass through S3 and other velocity will be deflected and will be stopped by the slit. So only a particular velocity will move in the second region. Here we have applied magnetic field again, in which your particle will take circles. Suppose here I have shown two masses, so two circles are there. We can calculate the distance to our diameter also there. And this will move to this plate. This plate is called photographic plate, where you can see the number of lines. Everything is placed in vacuum. The element to be studied is taken in the form of gas. It's introduced into a discharge tube and we ionize the gas. The gas is ionized and positive ion enter in the mass spectrograph through S1 and S2. We have discussed this. The fields are adjusted such that the ions come out with a velocity V is equal to E by B and pass through the S3. The ions enter magnetic field B dash, B prime, having direction perpendicular to direction of motion of ions. And finally, we can separate out the particles. In the mass spectrograph, velocity, charge and magnetic field all are constant. If they are constant, then the radius depends only on mass, as we have discussed in the previous slide also. Therefore, the ion of higher masses will have large radius and vice versa. Here we have shown how it can be calculated. We have discussed this again in the previous slides. Mass basically depends on Q B prime B over E into R. If you take b as same, sometimes you may have many numericals in which b is same in both this chamber. If b is same, you can use b square. Otherwise, b prime. General formula. M can be calculated if you know R. Obviously, it is difficult to calculate R from the outer side from the photographic plate. So, we discuss in terms of R2 minus R1 difference. If you have two mass, then the difference will be this. From here, if you know one mass, you can calculate another one. So this is the way by which we can use mass spectrograph to study, to separate out various masses of isotopes. By which we can check how many isotopes are present in a given sample. There is a numerical I am giving you to solve. Solve it. If you have any problem, then you can ask. Past figure can be taken as reference. In this velocity selector, electric field is asked and magnetic field is given and velocity is given and separation between the plates is given. Do this. If you have any problem, you can ask. Thank you and take care. And that we will discuss another application in the next lecture of particle accelerator. Till then, revise the things and read it again.